Hi! Welcome to Gigi's Place. Thanks for coming. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, dinosaurs. You know, there's no dinosaurs left on our earth today, but this one came from the Dollar Tree. Isn't he cute? I have no idea what kind he is, but he... Oh my gosh! Can you see this? Oh my goodness! Well, you better stay tuned because we're going to have a great show today, aren't we? Give me a little kiss. Oh! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gigi's Place. Remember these flowers? Well, they're not really real, but, you know, they stay here. Kind of looks like I have a crown on my head today, doesn't it? See that? That's the reflection of that. Let me see if I can get in the right part. That light, that window over there. Hey, I can show you, look. See? Ooh, very bright. So that's the reflection. Let me see if I can get it back to the right place. That's the reflection of that light, and I can't do anything about it. If I had a lighting crew, maybe, but I don't. So there we are. Okay, today I have a very special story to read to you, and it's called Dino. Are you ready? Hello there. My name is Dino. I want to tell you a story about one of my favorite subjects, meat. I have no idea where I came from or how old I am, but one day a little boy picked me up from the soft, squishy, warm earth where I was resting. He had a whole handful of little rocks like me, but he chose me for his first project. He took a sharp-pointed stick and started poking me. Ouch! Ouch! That hurts! I screamed and screamed, but I don't think he heard me at all. Maybe he didn't speak my language. In what felt like forever, he was finished, and he put me down on the warm ground. Soon he picked up another rock, one of my cousins, and began poking him. I heard my cousin screaming, ouch, ouch, that hurts. But the boy just couldn't hear him. This went on until we had all been poked with that sharp stick. And then the fun started. We were a game. This little boy was playing games with his friends, and we were the game pieces. I don't remember what the game was called. What do you think it was? Maybe checkers, maybe chess. This looks kind of like marbles. We had such fun. He carried us in a little leather pouch, which he tied to his belt. And whenever he met his friends, we would play games. Oh, what glorious times we had. Do you play games with your friends? I like games. One day the little boy was all grown up and too big for games. My cousins and I were tossed out into a pile of huge rocks in the hot sun. Day after day we waited for another little boy to pick us up and play with us, but no one came. Until one day, a lady came along and picked me up and put me in her pocket. Oh boy, I thought, we're gonna play games again. But she didn't play with me. She put me inside a bag and packed me in a big box. Soon I felt myself being picked up and slammed down inside something that made a very loud noise. I was in that bag, inside that box, forever. And it rumbled and bumped and sounded so loud. What do you think it was? A car, maybe? Do they rumble and bumble and bump? How about a bus? A train? Maybe an airplane? When I had finally given up ever getting out, I felt a big bump. And then the rumbly thing stopped. Then the big box I was inside was picked up and slammed down on a much quieter rumbly thing. I was moved and put down many, many times until at last I saw the lady again. She took me out and gave me a warm bath. Oh, that water felt good. She put me on a table that was covered with some of my cousins. She was putting pretty colors on them. When she picked me up, she made a funny noise and dropped me on the table. I didn't know what to think. Then she picked me up so gently and touched me so very softly. She began to talk to me, and I could understand her. "Are you a camel or a dinosaur?" the lady asked. She saw the places where my little boy had poked me with a stick. It was then I realized what he had been doing. He put pictures on us. What do you think I am? Camel? A dinosaur? And where do you think the little boy got the idea for my picture? Why is my name Dino, do you think? How about that story? Now, of course, you know that that lady in the picture was Gigi a long time ago. And I'm sorry I don't have the rock to show you, but I actually picked that rock up when I was on a trip to Israel. And when I saw that little picture on there, of course, I thought it was a camel because, you know, Gigi loves camels. They're everywhere in my house. One of these days, I'm going to tell you why I love them so much. But I was hoping it was a camel, but the more I looked at it, the more I decided, no, it's a dinosaur. And I also love dinosaurs. And in the next week's episode, I'm going to tell you some stories about dinosaurs and why I love them so much. But I really thought this was something that I needed to bring home with me, mainly because it was a rock from Israel, and I love to collect rocks. I have them everywhere. In fact, I put that rock in such a special place that I wouldn't lose it, that I can't find it now, so I can't show you. But I thankfully took a picture of it. That really was the rock. And I have books all over, too, about dinosaurs, which I will show you in the next episode. But, you know, there's just lots of stories in the Bible about animals, and there's lots of stories in some theories about what happened to the dinosaurs. And so I want to tell you some truth, as I see it, about them next time. But for now, I just want you to be thinking about animals, about, well, hey, Dickens and Shakespeare are going to tell you some stories about how God created the animals in the book In the Beginning. And it's quite funny how Shakespeare tries to get Dickens to understand. But God made all kinds of animals, just like he made all kinds of seasons, so that we, his kids, would never get bored. And I believe he made them for lots of purposes. And some of them are just for us to enjoy. I'm pretty sure that's right. Like with kitty cats and puppy dogs and birds and fish. Little fish that you put in an aquarium, I mean, not the kind you eat. So we have a very loving God, and we have a very loving Father in him who wants to have good things for his kids. And we're his kids. So this was just a happy little story I made up about how I got home with the dinosaur rock. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to pray for you. Father, just like our earthly fathers love to give good gifts to their kids and create surprises and bring them things that make them happy, you do the same for us. And I want to thank you today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, as Mr. Rogers used to sing, and it's a beautiful day for us to discover how very much you love us. Thank you, in Jesus' name. Now you, have a happy day. Hey, go hug an animal, or maybe a rock. Bye.